It concerns an empress, a countertop appliance, and a question the official record has spent 2 centuries refusing to answer. Did Catherine the Great own a cursed easy bake oven? At first glance, no. Catherine died in 1796. The easy bake oven appeared in American toy shops in 1963. Between those events lies a gap of 167 years, which historians call impossible, and lawyers call excellent insulation. But dates are merely alibis written by calendars. Catherine was not an ordinary collector. She acquired paintings, books, jewels, scientific instruments, and mechanical furniture ingenious enough to conceal desks inside desks. The cabinet maker David Rentian even supplied her court with transformable tables, including smaller examples for her grandsons. So a mechanical culinary toy would not have been out of character. It would have been on brand. Nor was the technology impossible. A compact, self-contained cooker existed before Catherine took the throne. During her reign, the Argand lamp offered a steadier, more powerful flame. Put that heat behind glass, protect it with metal baffles, and add a miniature tray. You do not yet have an easy bake oven. You have an easy bake oven with better furniture. The first direct clue appears in a reconstructed palace inventory. Wedged between samovars, icon lamps, and a suspicious quantity of French snuff is this entry. One small enameled furnace, rose-colored, for cakes of an imprudent size. Most scholars interpret imprudent as unusually small. Yet it can also mean unwise, reckless, perhaps even spiritually inadvisable. The object required no wood, coal, or visible flame. A second entry requests a replacement for what the clerk calls the artificial sun behind the glass. A lamp used to bake tiny cakes. The resemblance is difficult to ignore. So historians have ignored it with exceptional discipline. A confectioner's reconstructed diary calls the object a little pink theatre. Batter entered on one side. A pale cake emerged from the other, warm and, in his words, accusing. 3 days later, the diary ends. This proves nothing. Many diaries end. That is their principal weakness as evidence. The palace repair ledger is less subtle. It lists a scorched table, shattered porcelain, and instructions to dismiss the pastry tutor, seal the eastern cupboard, and answer no whisper heard after midnight. Soon, rumors spread through the court. A visiting count allegedly mocked one cake for being underdone. By spring, his estate had endured relentless rain, several ruined clocks, and a goat that local officials began consulting on tax policy. Coincidence remains possible. But coincidence was now working extremely hard. The most compelling evidence arrived after Catherine's death. When servants cleared her private apartments, the little furnace had vanished. In its place was a clean rectangular outline in the dust and a note bearing the imperial seal. Send it east, where no child may reach it. No destination was recorded. More than a century and a half later, an American toy appeared with an enameled shell, a glowing internal lamp, a pass-through tray, and the ability to produce cakes whose size seemed almost personally insulting. Critics point again to chronology. Yet chronology cannot explain the vanished furnace. It cannot explain the artificial sun. And it certainly cannot explain the goat. So, did Catherine the Great own a cursed easy bake oven? By the strict standards of conventional history, no. By the inventory, the mechanism, the palace silence, and the suspicious reappearance of the design, the case is oven-ready. Our conclusion must therefore remain cautious. Catherine did not own an easy bake oven. She owned the easy bake oven. History merely borrowed it. And if yours begins whispering after midnight, do not switch it on. It already remembers.